the world. I say hello, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, depending on your location. My people, I am once more on the air this evening for a live streaming program relating to Biafra referendum and the sit at home that started today, my people. Join me from wherever you are watching and let us continue. Before I go ahead, my people, I have to thank God. Like today, wonderful Biafrans all over the world. Join me so that Biafra is our nation, our religion, and we must evangelize. Join me, my people. Let us continue. Before I go ahead, my people, I must say thanks to God, mighty and ever-living God, merciful Father. I thank you for a day like today, my wonderful God. I commit my leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, into your holy hands for what does not exist. I thank you for the Prime Minister, Mmeji Buago, Mazi Simon Ekpa, who is currently leading us. God Almighty, guide him and protect him, grant him more wisdom. Protect all Biafrans all over the world. He say, fellow Biafrans, join me.
Ndewo no mu Biafra niile. From the office of Biafran Republic Government in Exile, His Excellency Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa officially announced the 3-day sit at home across Biafra land. Every Biafran is encouraged to utilize this opportunity in order to participate in the ongoing self-referendum exercise. Kindly inform your friends and family that the votes we cast during this exercise will facilitate the freedom that we are seeking for. Let's continue voting massively before the second day of December 2024, when Biafran independence will be redeclared by our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa. Please note that the 29th of May will be the first day of our sit at home exercise, while the 30th May will be the remembrance day for our fallen heroes and heroines. Also on the 31st day of May, which happens to be the last day in this segment of sit at home exercises, will be a ghost town across Biafra land. Biko ndebanye, ndenne na ndenna, ndene torugo ogo itu vote, ndene rugo afọ 18, binampa para Biafra ọbụla. Biko jiri na ọkwa dị oke mkpa wee mere ihe maka nwere onwe anyị na-abịa n'oge na-abịa anya. Please, it's very important to get this message across Biafra to avoid continuous massacre of Biafrans by non-sponsored terrorists in uniforms. This message is brought to you by Autopilot Movement Group. Thank you.
Biafra gadindu. Take my boots off when I die, oh Biafra. Take my clothing to the camp. Hallelujah, give my gun to someone else to fight for fatherland. Biafra, take my boots off when I die. Ojukubeze na la Biafra. Edere ya na buri. Awolowo nwanne ya Yakubu go one. Ewe ikineri Biafra. Biafra win the war. Amodu Kasheli machine heavy artillery bomb and fighter. Go one wanting to get my boy we no. Go one wanting to get.
Hello, my fellow Biafrans. Thank you for joining. You all know that the sit-at-home in Homeland started today, and it is on a very top gear. My people, sit-at-home is to enable our people to cast their vote, and casting this vote requires you to be a Biafran and also to be up to 18 years and above. Biafrans are those people who have been working tirelessly to make Nigeria to become one. But Nigeria is such a country that you can never rely on Nigerians. Hello, Henry, thank you for joining. So my people, today is the very day that this 3-day sit-at-home started, 29th of May, 30th of May, and 31st. And mind you, my people, according to our Onyendu and our Prime Minister, we will never forget our heroes that died in 1967 to 1970 in the hands of the zoo, who have been persecuting us, massacring us without any apology. They are not relenting. My people, nobody will give you freedom. We have to fight for it. I know that some people will be grumbling for 3 days sit at home. But when you consider the pain that the Fulanese and Nigeria government is causing Biafrans, you will know that this sit at home is not in my people. So this sit at home as it is now, as it stands, is going very well. I will show you the video to confirm that not even a fowl that is on the street, except, hello, Ngozi Opara, thank you, my sister, for joining. My people, Biafrans, we have to go. This is our time, and we need to make it worthwhile. My people back home in Homeland, they are sitting at home. The observation is massive, and the voting is also ongoing. Make no mistakes, Even if we decide today to go back to the zoo, they will never change. They will never change. And this sort of change is what nobody can give you except yourself. You know, most of the time people will tell you, go and pray, go and fast, go and pray. If you are praying without walking, any prayer without action, it does not work. God cannot come from heaven to give us freedom. We have to start making the effort to free ourselves. Then those who will recognize you will know that you are serious. Those who will support you will know the grounds they will stand to support you. So these 3 days sit at home, my people, it is going well already. I have a video here that I will play for you to confirm that our people are really, really tired of the zoo. They want to go home. They are sitting at home. Nothing is coming between them and this sit at home. Watch the video, my people, to see that the sit at home is going on very well in Homeland.
This is life and direct in Ebonyi State. Oku precisely is Okwongo Market. Today being...
My people, I have just to make one remark on your observation. Watch these places you are seeing as shops, where human beings shop. And to Nigeria government that does not even care about their health, the surroundings. Let's go.
28 May 2024.
Look at the shop where human beings tax. Nobody cares for them. Look at it.
Life and direct.
This is what our people have been going through since 1970 till to date.
Everywhere is under locati.
All years. This is it. Empty market.
That's it. Confirm.
Everybody is voting. They are voting massively.
Everybody done the run. That's it. Yes. You see the road? This is Aniza Expressway. You can see it. It's happening life and direct. Naoku, Ebonyi, Old Ebonyi State.
Hello, my wonderful sister Diane say voice, Biafra voice for your freedom, self-referendum, and self-determination is not an offense. Exactly. Is human rights. Your freedom is your hands. Biafra first. Thank you so much. Thank you.
This is Okwongo Park. This is Okwongo Park. You can see Okwongo Park. See life and direct. This is Okwongo Park. Life and direct. You can see it. This is back, life and direct. Everywhere is to do lockdown. Everywhere.
My sister Diane, you are wonderful. The way you support us, I've never seen a human being like you. I commend you very highly. You are a wonderful sister indeed. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, especially. You are wonderful. Thank you.
As you can see it now. No?
You see, they sit at home. You see how successful this sit at home is. Tomorrow, the zoo military, especially their CDS, Musa, he will come and tell you there is nothing like sit at home in Biafra land. Biafrans are tired. They are tired. There is no how anybody will tell me that you are in fact, it's like what happened in those days in South Africa when we read Peter Abrahams in my class 3. You will see that Oyibo people in South Africa, when apartheid was on the top gear, they will be looking for a woman that gave birth to a new child. When their wives give birth, then you will be using another person's breast milk to breastfeed an Oyibo woman's child. Just like they are milking our oil and our gas. Look at our roads. Look at the market stalls, looking like even where chicken sleeps cannot be as dirty as this. Some poultry and some pig farm is better than these markets. And this is the market where they always tell people, oh, go to your market, go to your business. All these saboteur stooge governors in Biafra land, all these markets are in all these states. Nobody cares for the people that gave Nigeria government that oil that they are using. No government influence, no government presence in Biafra land. Whereas the whole oil, the one in Warri is Biafra land. The one in Iguacha is Biafra land. The one in Akwa Ibom is Biafra land. But you can never see anything. Today, a newspaper was saying that Nigeria government, they always misplace their priority, my people. You know why? Because Nigeria government, while people are in the villages dying of hunger, Nigeria government is voting 90 billion for Hajj, to go to Hajj in Mecca. Misplacement of priority. But look at where people who pay tax to the government, where they do their businesses. So my people, this video will be teaching you two things. One is that where the environment, the business environment is useless, and the tax that they pay is also useless. And it will teach you that our people are tired. Nobody came to market today. And today is not the usual Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's day, which is Monday. They are tired of living in the zoo. They are tired.
Sit at home, when I'm also sit at home. Life in a boy. Then 8 men.
Yes, my good people, wonderful Biafrans and wonderful Africans. We are that goose that lays the golden egg. If anybody now sits to blame the Western world for our predicament, my brother, my sister, I will tell you that it is a very weak card of racism that you are playing. How many years will it take for us to make this move? How many years? Now the owners of the North, the real owners of the houses, are now giving Fulanis quick notice. How come? Oh, just after how many years of sleeping and waking? Now they are protesting in Kano, which is the core Hausa homeland. Bayero, his children are the emirs everywhere. The one that was in Lagos has gone back. That's what's his name again? He used to be the central bank governor. He is now back, and they dethroned his other brother and placed him, and their protest is on fire. But that is their business. How can you leave people in your land for so long and they now have taproot? Every other country knows them. Those are the ones they do business with. Over our oil, we have coal in Enugu. Currently, the Chinese people are the ones mining that one and taking it back to China for light. And we have a governor there. My people, we have to take our freedom by force. Even the time of John the Baptist, they say that the kingdom of heaven suffered violence, and by violence they take it by force. That is what we have to do. Biafra is coming, and nobody, even if you want to sabotage us, go ahead. The blood of our brothers and sisters that was spied by these marauders from Sahel, those who spied our people, you and them who is a saboteur, you will not see the light of the day. That's what they do. Even though on this platform, we do not preach hate, we do not preach violence, but that does not mean that if you come fighting us, we will not defend ourselves. As I said yesterday, Onyendu taught us to know our history, ask for your freedom and your liberty. And Mazi Simon Ekpa, our PM, taught us how to defend yourself using the articles of the law. United Nations Charter Article 51 gave us the right. To ask and demand for our freedom. And Article 5 gave you the right to defend yourself. We cannot, that man does not revenge or fight. So we can't be waiting, sitting, watching for them to come and finish all of us. This is our time to go. Every day, one thing will happen. We are tired. Our people are tired. If you see voting is massive. They started by telling you, oh, this person is Igbo, this person is Yoruba, this one is Edo, this one is this. We are one. Enough of their splitting us. Because Onyendu said that you have to split elephant in pieces in order to eat it. Because elephant is a huge animal. Nobody can eat elephant like that. You know? So, what they are doing is to split us. Even our Ibom brothers are now taking a very, very strong grounds in this very...
Akwa Ibom is on. Ide is on. Ibani no yumu. Mfana mi jemi kama ntai go membe ganyana mo. Ini ege menyena ride mid up. Ede make it up ete. Made make it up. Ken body and buff for the younger bonogan. Even I'm yes already. A market gave our walk by money I will. Abieba. Biafra Bukudami Nirido Biafra. Okay, in Bongo Nere, Biafra don't bone, you don't bone, I don't bone. And Biafra ya the king in them. I make it for Simon Ekpa, that is our prime minister. I make a man in Matinam Decano, our leader. From on the 29th and 30th, 31st of May 2024, I do sit at home. I had Tiagufok. Ma Tiagufok, a Tiagufok. I wouldn't Tiagufok. Kay near Gemedi in the Bocala Guvonian. Me why I can more. To ye ba walk by woman ye, dieting Bosoro, a uniform, or for a gate man, or for a bocada, or the motor, or an Uber. Nobody like off from way down. In yourself will be from your future, get on. So, yai been Finland, Idi, Biafra. Some go aboke Babiobo, Anna Aboke, Makaragina, you know, they are just playing with you guys. These people are whole horses. Before you me, they make it up. On the 29th of May, and 30th of May, 31st of May, 2024, sit at home. We will declare our self-referendum. Self-referendum, November, December, don't miss out. Don't miss out. It's going to be a bomb. One in the world. One time in the world. Trust me, don't miss out. All hail Biafra. We move. Don't forget to go and cast your vote. Kufra, Adiki vote. Ma, Bamba, ask question. Don't forget to cast your vote. All hail Biafra. Airborne. Remember, you must cast your vote on the 28th, on the 29th, and 30th, 31st of May 2024.
No.
Make sure you sit at home. No time. You know.
My wonderful brother, I have your video that is really making rounds on the internet. You are a wonder. I will play it after this. Hello, Ifeanyi Chukwu, the wonderful Biafran. Yes, self-determination is not a crime, but because of huge oil deposit is causing the delay in the freedom of the region. We are free. All hail Biafra. We are going to be free. The kingdom of heaven suffered violence, and by violence it taketh it by force.
They play. We outnumber them. All of them. We outnumber them.
On the run because Mazi Sanwo-Lekpa, the Prime Minister of Biafra government in exile, he don't put them fire on the nyach. That's why I use this opportunity to beg you. Ni don't 29 May, guess 31st May 2024. Emi Mbo that very day, Nambo Makare go to sit at home. Dagi niero mboga yineka. Dagi niero fiubong no Biafra.
My people, you see, before now, the zoo will not let an Akwa Ibom man, which is our blood brother, to join what we are doing. Before, they will not let somebody from Ibibio to join what we are doing. Before, they will not let somebody from Warri to join what we are doing. But now, all these states have witnessed the evil of the Fulanis. Recently, they went to Okwama in Warri, where the oil deposit is huge. They went to Akwa Ibom. They buy people there. In fact, the whole zoo have known that our problem have always been the Fulanis. God knows how he does his things. Now we are all speaking with one voice, and the voting is massively going on.
Few about now Biafra my walk often. I'm a fusuti ukere. Am I go across? Am I go to Kaite? The uncle have a uniform. Am I go to good? The uncle can get man. Eyineka, let me tell you something. Mahabasi, that this opportunity, that support Biafra, vote for Biafra, support the Prime Minister of Biafra, Mazi Samuel Ekpa, Mabasi, the man, the strongest man, I'm telling you. Biafra, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
From the office of Biafran Republic Government in Exile, His Excellency Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa officially announced the 3-day sit at home across Biafra land. Every Biafran is encouraged to utilize this opportunity in order to participate in the ongoing self-referendum exercise. Kindly inform your friends and family that the votes we cast during this exercise will facilitate the freedom that we are seeking for. Let's continue voting massively before the 2nd day of December 2024, when Biafran independence will be redeclared by our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa. Please note that the 29th of May will be the first day of our sit-at-home exercise, while the 30th May will be the Remembrance Day for our fallen heroes and heroines. Also, on the 31st day of May, which happens to be the last day in this segment of sit-at-home exercises, will be a ghost town across Biafra land.
Biafra Yamarapo, Biafra Gane Bozo Gabiri, Biafra Gadindu. Take my boots off when I die, oh Biafra. Take my clothing to the camp. Hallelujah, give my gun to someone else to fight for fatherland. Biafra, take my boots off when I die. Ojukubeze na la Biafra. Biafra, Biafra win the war. I'm on the Kasheli machine, heavy and bloody bomb and fighter.
Yes, my people. Enye mu go wan wanting to oge magbaye egbe n'ọnụ. He is neither a Fulani nor Hausa, but he allowed himself to be used. You know, my people, they say that karma is real. But I'm not happy that his people die on daily basis. Hello, my wonderful sister. Yes, my sister said, God bless the PM Simon Ekpa, Biafra government in exile team, the warriors in Homeland, and every genuine Biafran that knows what freedom means in people's lives. Biafra first. Yes, my people. Biafra first. Biafra must come. Biafra is here. Biafra is here. The voting is really on top gear. The voting is on top gear. I will show you what I found at the Prime Minister's Twitter handle this afternoon. The voting is, my people, fantastic. Fantastic. Diane, my sister, you won't believe it. People are voting massively. They want to leave Nigeria.
As you can see, this is ongoing self-referendum. You can see people are voting massively. So you can see the voting is on. Biafran are saying no to the zoo called Nigeria. You can see people are massively voting. People are massively voting. And they are saying no to Nigeria.
Yes.
And
happy to be again in Biafra land.
People are voting.
No more Nigeria.
Massively. People are voting in their numbers. People are voting in their numbers. As you can see today,
I'm not in Nigeria.
People are voting massively. You can see that
Our people are tired.
People are tired of Nigeria. And today they are saying no. They are participating in a self-referendum. Referendum is all they need. As you can see, people are tired of this country. So the United Nations see it, and everybody see it that they're no more interested. So today we say no to Nigeria. You can see people voting.
Yes, my people, the voice of Biafra is speaking loud. You know, there's this film I watched in those days, The Good, the Bad, the Ugly, where Clint Eastwood featured. They say, talk, shoot, don't talk. You know, there are times when you are doing something and you talk too much. Action is what we need this time. You know, Nzama people, one thing about this DOS, we call them Nzama as well as DOS. For those who don't understand, Nzama is somebody who likes to grab, especially where they haven't sown. You want to reap where you haven't sown. That's what Nzama means. Yoruba people, in a way, call it Oloju Kokoro. Somebody who likes to come and take something that belongs to you. There's this video where our brother featured that I'm going to play. You will see what he pieces the guy. He took over the guy's studio. The guy didn't know what to say because he has nothing to say. And he was giving the guy points. When I saw it, I never knew it was Iko Tuonye. But when he said Iko Tuonye, I looked close and I saw his name. I said, oh my God, this is my guy, yo. You know, this is my guy. So I really, you know, I really hear this one, what our PM said before I will go to Iko Tuonye's video. Hello, Chinwe, my sister. Thank you for joining. Biafra is here, my people. Biafra is here. If we could get 4 million votes, the other day, I think it was on the day our PM conducted the space conference. Then these 3 days, times it by 4 million, that will be 12 million in 3 days. Our people are voting massively. Thank you, my people. We are all great fighters. Hello, my brother, Oga 404. Good evening. Thank you for joining. You know,
Dear terrorist state of Nigeria, instead of wasting your time engaging Finland, as I exercise rights to self-determination and self-defense against targeted extermination and annihilation of the Biafra people. As the Biafra Defense Force continue to overwhelm your terrorists' Nigerian army, you should engage Finland to be a mediator in the conflict. Dear terrorist state of Nigeria, instead of wasting your time engaging Finland, as I exercise my rights to self-determination and self-defense against and annihilation of Biafra people. As the Biafra Defense Forces continue to overwhelm your terrorist Nigerian army, you should engage Finland to be in the and also mediate peaceful exit of Biafra. I am standing very tall on our rights to self-defense. Finland played.
Yes, our PM is standing tall on the self-defense. We are not backing down. Nigeria is an independent state.
Key role in Namibia and South Africa conflict. But of course, a terrorist state, you think everything is by killing and kidnapping or by the use of force and threats. I will be your end.
I will be your end. Yes, our PM is telling Nigeria government that if they want a discussion, that they should engage Finland to be the mediator, that Finland should be the mediator, and that he's not giving up the freedom of Biafra. Then we can discuss them, because I know that it is the oil that they have been drinking for so many years that is the driving force behind all this terrorism and terrorist act by the zoo government. That's why he said to them that he is standing tall. He is not going to give up. He is not giving up. Our PM is always on point. Egwu ada atụ afọ o wee bulu ụzọ. Umunnem no umunnam. All our right. We have been sleeping for too long, wanting to make Nigeria one with our sweat, with everything in us. But no, the worst thing they did is to use our governors, use the DOS or DIS to kidnap our leader, and even to bring his wife to be an accomplice. You can imagine somebody's wife to be one of those who are causing her husband problem. And let us listen to what our brother Otuonye said here, because he made a very massive, that is, I couldn't believe it was him. I never knew it was him. I never knew he is this eloquent and very calculative. Watch.
Explain. I will not tell the beginning of the dream, but I went into the house. I was told the house was blocked from entrance, and I said, "Well, damn the consequences!" And I jumped over. I went into the house.
You know, for some of you who may not understand, Onyendu's wife or Uchechi, because Onyendu will not marry this woman again before they use her to buy our leader. Uchechi said that she had a dream that she went to the house, that is the palace, Onyendu's father's palace, because he is their king or the ruler of Afaruku. Then she got to the house and the door was closed for her and she jumped the fence. And who did she see? Her father-in-law, former father-in-law, because she's no longer Onyendu's wife.
Locked the door. My father-in-law was coming down the stairs, but I didn't know he was coming down.
No. Listen, let me tell you something. I want to correct you.
Yeah.
Because whenever we want to talk about Uchechi, we cannot put Mazi inside. We are talking about Uchechi. I'm talking about Uchechi. I know. And look, Mandela, sorry, Mazi, Mandela, no, 21 years. Puta dissolve Chupo Winnie. Because he Winnie exactly here Uchechi. The reason why Mandela the chupu Winnie Mandela wo exactly here Uchechi ngwalenya Uchechi dira na radio IPOB terrorist Nigeria na asi ai na ya roro nro ebe ọ gara na compound na kingdom ọrụ na agbachi regate agbachi no way for her to enter. She forced herself to jump inside the compound or jump inside the compound. Then ọwụrụkwa the king who Mpamazi Nnamdi Kanu durukwa ya instantly mepe gate chupu ya from the gate na asi na don't worry everything will be all right. Everything gonna.
My people, what our brother Freeman is saying here is exactly what what's his name, their in-law, the one in Germany, Prophet, was saying. Prophet said that when you marry a woman that is not the same with you, you really don't have to live with the person because that woman is not part of you anymore. That a married woman should stand with her husband. But this woman, even Winnie Mandela, in comparison, did better than this woman. I have never seen this woman for one day coming out to ask Biafra women to join her to talk to the world that her darling husband, because in life, you don't have two husbands unless you want a divorce. Once you marry, that is for life. That your darling husband, who is fighting for his right, that he was kidnapped, tortured for 8 days, and was chained leg and feet, leg and hand, rendition to Nigeria against his will. You never cried out. Rather, the only thing she does is to hobnob with all the enemies of that her husband. That's what our brother Freeman is saying here. And you all know that Winnie Mandela was crying out, even though she had a boyfriend during that time. Even when Mandela came out and was going to court, Mandela always go with her. Hello, Anthony. Thank you for joining. How is Chile? It's very sunny in UK today. So, my people, this very woman, she is not fit to be our wonderful, indomitable Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's wife. No, she has crossed the line. She has crossed the line.
The only time I had to shed a tear was when I told him my dream. The dream I had on the 27th of March. For the very first time, my father-in-law came to me. I told Onyendu the dream. So, for the very first time. In fact, some days before 27th of March, I was speaking, and I was just speaking, because I usually speak to spirits. I just speak. And I said, oh, Papa, I've never seen you since you left. And the next night, he appeared to me. I will not explain, I will not tell the beginning of the dream, but I went into the house. I was told the house was blocked from entrance. And I said, well, damn the consequences, and I jumped over. I went into the house. I locked the door. My father-in-law was coming down the stairs, but I didn't know he was coming down the stairs. I heard his voice whilst I was turning the key. Explain, I will not tell the beginning of the dream, but I went into the house. I was told the house was blocked from
Please, my people, I need your comment. We are all here to interact. This is an interactive session. What do you people think about that dream? That a wife in a family will have a dream that her husband's house was locked against her and she jumped the fence. That's trying to force herself into a place where she has been rejected, because this dream will come to pass. They will really block Kanu's family after her. Do you know that the money they shared to her, she used it to go and buy a house? She couldn't even wait for her husband to come. She bought a house and moved from where she and her husband lives before he was abducted. Any wise woman, wouldn't she wait? But I know Onyendu will ask her, where did you get this amount of money from? That is that 100 million that they paid her boyfriend, the Ejiofor. And the Ejiofor controlled the DOS. They all went to Nigeria to build hotel. And you can imagine a freedom fighter that will come to Nigeria and Nigeria government will give them security men. Mandela himself said that when a freedom fighter is getting very comfortable and very close with your oppressors, then you are compromised. And he further said that a freedom fighter, you have 3 places to be, one of them at a time, that you are either in exile, or you will be in prison, or in your grave. So these freedom fighters, they are not in exile because they go home anytime. They are not exiled. And they are not in prison. Yes, they are not also in their grave. So they are compromised freedom fighters. But you will hear what the line of argument of this very man with our brother Freeman. So Freeman said, Anthony said the woman is playing game and confessing. Yes, that confession is real. She's going to be blocked from the Kano's family. And our brother Freeman said she had a voice but did not see the person, so that this is the spirit. Yes, 3 things for a freedom fighter. You know, if she can go to Biafra land or to Nigeria, why don't she cry and let other Biafran women join her? But she will not.
Entrance. And I said, well, damn the consequences. And I jumped over. I went into the house. I locked.
And they believed and are ready to.
I said, oh, Papa, I've never seen you since you left. And the next night, he appeared to me. I will not explain, I will not tell the beginning of the dream, but I went into the house. I was told the house was blocked from entrance. And I said, well, damn the consequences. And I jumped over. I went into the house. I locked the door. My father-in-law was coming down the stairs, but I didn't know he was coming down the stairs. I heard his voice whilst I was turning the key. Explain, I will not tell the beginning of the dream, but I went into the house. I was told the house was blocked from entrance. And I said, well, damn the consequences. And I jumped over. I went into the house. I locked the door. My father's coming stairs, but I didn't know he was coming.
Who has just come on board. Very enthusiastic to solve this problem. And then he has reached out to the IPOB. The IPOB and the religious and traditional rulers in Anambra State and the Southeast sat down and discussed with the IPOB. And they convinced them that the fastest way that Nnamdi Kanu can come out is a political solution. And they believed and are ready to walk along that line. Then another group, another faction, which is led by somebody not even from Anambra State in the IPOB, and then some foreign supporters of the IPOB say no, they're not ready to dialogue with the state government. And state government says, well, if you are not ready to dialogue with us, we consider you as criminals and we'll face you. But you can see that they don't even have the capacity to face those ones. And they are still raining mayhem.
Well, Chief.
The governor doesn't have police, he doesn't have army, he doesn't have anything.
Okay, we have to talk about the Southeast agenda now as we coast home, because this is a big one. We're quarter to 2023, as I like to say. So it's important to at least keep tabs with the moves.
The allegations of IPOB and all of that. But IPOB has come out and emphatically said, and I believe them, that they are no longer part of this criminal gang, as it were. And they are now working with us. And we'll probably see their own actions in the next few days, and the people are waiting to see what they can or cannot do to join us. And we called on them on the day of our inauguration that if you are not part of this, come.
They told us, they came to us and said we should, the governors came, not me now.
Yes, my people, all these things is like a recap. You see that this very DOS man is talking about how they came to them, the military, not the army now, which means he communicates with the army, he communicates with the governors. Who will tell me that these people did not sell Onyendu? I wonder who will be defending these people. My brother always said, Mommy, she didn't know the meaning of her dream. It means that her time is over because she's the one that sold our leader, and our happiness. She took our, yes, she sold our leader and our happiness, and she took our happiness away from us, and she must pay. Yes, she must pay. My sister Diane said the lady that went to Nigeria without the so-called husband. Yes. Can you imagine that? She did not see Onyendu. Not at all. She never visited her husband in detention. But took pictures with the enemies of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Please, is that a wife or a knife? A wicked, heartless woman she is. Wow, this is wonderful. A wife or a knife. Hey, oh my God. She is going. Onyendu have made her realize that she will go, because there was a time she visited Onyendu, and the news carried it that when she came to kiss Onyendu, Onyendu asked her, is this one a kiss of life or a kiss of death? Like the Judas. She is, everybody knows that this woman, she failed. My sister Chinyere said, greetings, Biafrans, one love. Keep Biafrans together. We move. Not even evil zoo government will stop Biafrans. No, not this time. I greet Ada Biafra Betty. Jisike ndewo nwanne m. Oga Delegema. Thank you, my sister. Then Freeman is saying hello to Chinyere. Yes, they are great people. Let's keep listening to these efulefus. People who will never take the war to the enemies. They will always be they will always be bringing the fight backwards.
The governors came and said we should hand over Eastern Security Network to them so that they will be paying.
Yes. Freeman, at least you are here. This video is not, I don't know whether it is the same with the one where you had a very lengthy argument with Nwekwesu. I remember that Nwekwesu said that he was following Simon, but what he does not agree with is for Simon to destroy what Onyendu set up. And you replied him that Onyendu said that ESN is not our army, which is correct, that these are security men to protect our people and the farmland from these marauders. But look at this man now. This is what I'm telling him. I know he may watch this video. This is this man, the DOS that they are fighting for, confessing how they handed ESN over to the governors. And governors went there and pied all those boys. I saw the video, but I cannot bring the video here because there was a lot of shooting. And a lot of our boys went down. Gallant men, Naifa Bulebu, the Kaja. Governors. These people, they have to buy us for a very long time. This time around, Biafra has come. The voting going on, my people, you won't believe it. Let's listen to this confession.
These young men's salaries and put them on salary scale and the rest of it. And now they feel that they have gotten all they want. These men, this camp has become the expendable for them. Now they were able suddenly to be able to go in and attack and destroy this. Of course, it's good that they took away these villains that had been causing a lot of trouble for the Biafran people. But that is if they are not going to relocate them to another place and then begin to continue their trouble. But we are waiting for them and we are ready for them.
Of the autopilot is calling some men in our camps, and we have given an order in the ESN camp. Anybody that pick his call to bring it to any commander, the person should be executed. Anybody that pick his call to bring it to any commander.
This is a very good compilation of video. Have you heard it? Where Chinasa Nwekwensu was giving order for our Biafran men to be pied if anybody should take call from our PM. You see it, you are hearing it. That's his voice, not the voice of Mazi and not the voice of our PM. It is voice of Chinasa Nwekwensu.
The person should be executed. Anybody that pick his call to bring it to any commander, the person should be executed. Because the person who says he's the leader of the autopilot is calling some men in our camps. And we have given an order in the ESN camp. Anybody that pick his call to bring it to any commander, the person should be executed. Anybody that pick his call to bring it to any commander, the person should be executed. Anybody that pick his call to bring it to any commander, the person should be executed.
Can you imagine that?
I am not telling you, ask Barrister Geoffrey. Did any governor told him that they are rounding up on Mazen Namdekano?
Have you heard it? This compilation is wonderful. Oh, when our PM was still doing exactly what I'm doing now, he played this voice for us and we heard it. That he asked a Geoffrey, because he's always them and the Geoffrey. A Geoffrey, let's hear what a Geoffrey told him.
I don't want to mention some names, but there are people.
I got
yes, you. Yeah, there are people before that time when they had that meeting in Enugu where all the governors gathered. That was the day the meeting was sealed. But our leader somehow is also he has his own mind. You understand me? Even if you give him a security tip, sometimes.
You all had it. So,
they're taking advantage of hostility in the southeast, but not to them. They don't know the kind of role I'm playing to make sure there's peace in our land. Because some people are benefiting.
He said that they don't know the kind of role they are. He is playing. the role he is playing. That is somebody who sold his client to the person that his own client is running away from. Because this is why we haven't gotten Biafra till date, my people. The person who compiled this video is a very good editor of videos. He edited it very properly and very well.
Are benefiting from the hostilities. People who are apparently agents of foreign government. That, you know, I supposed to have a meeting on Sunday being 6th at 10 a.m. somewhere. I may not mention it here, but I'm waiting for them because I'm going to the whole world. If they are unable to investigate what all happened in my house,
don't do this. Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor became #1 enemy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's siblings. And nke ebe okwu wee kpotokọ bụ mgbe Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor sue Eberima, because most of you don't know what is going on. Mgbe Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor jezi sue Eberima.
My people, ọkwụnụ mana onye a bụ nwoke na-esi ibie, onye lụrụ alụ, and onye a bụ onye ndu chụrụ achụ, onye ndu anyị chụrụ onye a. You can imagine when your enemy comes to spit on your grave. Or if onye abịa, ọbịara ọkwa ịzọ Biafra, onye abịara ịzọ Biafra, onye abịara ịmụ onye amụ, and the DOS welcomed him. Na-use because now this guy bụ onye Nnewi, ya na Ifeanyi Uba, unu na-achị gwa m na onye amaro na Ifeanyi Uba na o weta that plane. Ọ nkata fa niile kpara akpa. Nke ọ nala ijekwa mamia. Ọkwa ọ sị na PM na o mebisigo ana Igbo. Ị nwere ike ịgba nkwụ nwanyị, mana o jekwa mamia, o nwere ife merie, ọkwasị anakwa South Africa.
But the question is,
hello, Sonny, thank you for joining.
Don't go to this, but don't do this. Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor became #1 enemy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's siblings. And nke ebe okwu no we kpotokọ bụ mgbe Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor sue Eberima, because most of you don't know what is going on. Mgbe Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor jezi sue Eberima, but the question is, every born Igbo man or woman will agree with me that Eberima crime against Ndibo, because Kanu is the one directing him on what to do. Let me repeat. Here is the message. No, let me not show. So his name will not show. He said, Ikenga, Uruago, what did I tell you? I told you Kanu will never speak against Simon's crime against Ndibo, because Kanu is the one directing him on what to do.
Yes, Freeman. I can see that it's not the same one as your own, but your own featured at the first beginning a little bit. You know, it featured a little bit. I will still look for your own and play it.
All right, no problem. So I'm calling from Las Vegas, United States.
Okay.
So I want to ask you, I glanced through your video right now.
Is it the first time you're watching me?
this is my first time I'm watching you. I just
All right.
stumbled through your videos.
All right.
So I want to ask you a question. I heard you talking about the self-referendum going on.
Yes.
You said those guys are eight persons.
Yes.
So I want to ask you a clear question. Obviously you belong to the US. The straightforward question: what is the US doing to restore Biafra?
The US is at the moment is not restoring Biafra. We are trying to create awareness to waken people like you up and others in Biafra land to know that we need to be free. Because
my people, this awareness that the DOS is creating, how many years did Onyendu spend in creating awareness? Yes, Owen, my brother, I say these people is very wicked and evil. Yes, that is all of them. Look at this one. All they know is to talk about our PM, but you can never hear them mention the name of these their oppressors. As Mandela said, if you are very comfortable with your oppressor, the way we talk about our oppressors, you can never hear these people, because they knew that the money was given to them by those same oppressors, so they can hardly speak against them. They won't. They will never speak against them. Kama ha ga na-akụ band na-aga n'ihu, ha na-akụlazi band azụ, na-fight nwanne ha to please the Fulanis. Whether ma ndị a ọ bụ sabo nke ha bụ 1 man to 1,000, maybe 100 of them to 1 trillion, Biafra is going. Yes, thank you, Innocent. Biafra is going. They can never take this battle that they all internally are fighting our PM, because na PM anyị kọlụfa, PM akụgọlụfa na 419 fa jere igwu ndị Fulani, mana ihe dị ha ncha mma, ma Fulani ma fanwa, ife niile fa kpata ga-efarifa. Fa na-akụla bandi azụ, fighting the person talking about Biafra. Look at this one. If on Eku, he said that Nafane create awareness. What awareness? Awareness of what? Is our PM no gonna do email Biafra? Ka onye nke aka no na create awareness. That was what Freeman was telling Mwekwensu na that video. Siana Simon is the one nearly DI to our freedom right now. Even the man confessed in the one I watched. That one, Freeman was telling them, na Biafra, Biago, let them wake up from their sleep. The man has seen a follow Kwa Simon, but he does not agree with disbanding ESN. My people, how can you be seeking freedom and you want to do it the way Sadwana of Sokoto did it in 1960 or 1954? Whereas we are in 2021. Abba, my people, we should wake up. Look at this one. They are creating awareness. Owen said, Mommy, please. They are coming back now because they know that they can't come back in Biafra land again in their lives. Yes, let them come now. When you are giving me rope and giving me the leg, I will tie you up with it. Let them come. I trust our PM. Our PM will be Kana Kpogunanya. They will meet their match. Our PM is facing Nigeria head on. Who are these ones? Let's just keep listening to them exposing themselves.
Because we can't do it alone. We have a population that are misled to believe that Nigerian government is there for them to cater for their needs.
Look at some fools clicking, showing thumbs up. That's Ndieri. Yes, my brother. Next, it is because the videos are all in one. When I saw Iko Tuonye's video there, I thought it is the long video he had, but it's not. It's not in this one.
So you cannot get your friend you never come along, where you never waking up to know they need to be free. So what we are doing now is we are creating awareness. We are not rushing. We know what is holding Biafra.
Well, what you must know is that Nnamdi Kanu is being held hostage on behalf of the famed unity of Nigeria. That's what it's all about. It's as simple as that. If you mention his name in certain circles, they don't want to hear it because they feel like he threatens the real estate called Nigeria. And his Igbo makes it worse because Nigeria...
Did you hear what he called Nigeria? Real estate. Because Baba will say that Nigeria is not a country, it's only geographical expression. This one called it real estate. My people, we are not part of it. We are Biafrans. United States of Biafra.
Nigeria's DNA hates the Igbo for attempting, in the 60s and, towards the end of the 70s, to leave a country they said is no longer favorable to their existence. But I keep saying, and I will repeat here again, is there any Nigerian out there in their majority who has not mentally seceded from Nigeria? Not many. That's why people are living in droves. Each time you get on a plane leaving this country is full, each time it's coming back, probably full too, but it is those who are coming back to pack their things that are coming back. That's the way I describe it. But the truth is that Nnamdi Kanu has been held hostage. He was abducted from Kenya, extraordinary rendition. The fact that he's kidnapped from Kenya could not be explained shows that any judicial pronouncement or processes after that is null and void. You cannot go and kidnap somebody and bring them before a court. And the courts have made it very clear, even up to the Supreme Court, that he did not jump bail. It was a military that went to his house to kill people, and then he escaped. And now you have brought him back, you ought to respect.
Yes, my people, we cannot be talking about the DOS, but you need to be ringing some of these things like bell to the ear of UN and the Western world, because Fulanese in the government, when all these UN and other nations wants to come in because of human rights, they will tell them that it's farmer-header clash. So some of these things is good for us to be playing it repeatedly, to let the world hear what is going on in that zoo.
Respect and restore his bail. That's what I told his lawyers. Why are you applying for bail again? Because the Supreme Court made offer, except releasing him, was because they were afraid. That's why I said he's a hostage to this country. And like you rightly said, there are other people who have made even more egregious pronouncements and fought and carried arms in this country. And you have not treated them the same way because they're not Nnamdi Kanu's, their name don't sound East. And I'm not here to fetish being able, but the reality is that they are not treated fairly. And Nnamdi Kanu is part of the reason why that is clear to everybody.
Right.
And by the way, I must also reveal here that there are some Igbo elites who are behind this. Whenever there's a crime of conspiracy against freedom fighters, there are people inside and outside who are working together.
So let me use this opportunity to thank Senator Ifeanyi Ubah. I want to thank him for his swift endeavor to facilitate my visit to my husband. Thank you very much, sir, for your kindness. And to other well-meaning Igbo politicians, governors, and elites who are concerned. I want to tell you something. A lot of these elites are concerned about this illegal incarceration of my husband. And they are taking several steps to secure the actualization of sitting at a table. But some of them prefer their names unmentioned.
There is a man called Ifeanyi Ubah that said it's from
As soon as this whole thing started, he went about lying to the presidency of the zoo that he talks to me every day. I have never in my life spoken to Ifeanyi before. I have not. He kept using the name of IPOB to extort money, very comfortable individuals in and around the Nnewi during this period. He has been going around duping people, obtaining money from them with force because he claimed that he would defend their properties for them and prevent our angry young people from attacking them. And he told Asorok that we speak on a daily basis. That he's in control of what is happening on the ground. That was the man that when this whole thing started, he was the one that was seen distributing 20,000 naira each to some hooligans. Very, very sad indeed. Those people that later on decided to occupy the road leading from Onitsha to Owerri, that necessitated or warranted the order that I gave during one of our emergency broadcasts that they should clear from the roads, which they did. If you know this man, Ifeanyi Oba, who is from Nnewi, you go and warn him. All those stupid politics and games they play, we don't play it. We are IPOB. We don't play all those. They can play that nonsensical game with the hot. Not with us. Because we are very, very serious. If you have been duped with the name of IPOB, if you have been deceived into thinking that Ifeanyi Oba has the ear of anyone, not even the unit coordinator in his village, then you are grossly mistaken.
Yes, my people, you know, when we play some of these videos repeatedly, daughter of God, God bless you for joining. I like all the comments, especially my wonderful sister Diane. She is always interacting actively. You are all good freedom fighters. I give you people 110% because when we see what you people are saying, it gives us joy that some people are responding and that we are all working together and thinking alike. Daughter of God said that Uchechi is evil. She is more than Delilah. She is evil. Very, very evil woman. When Onyendu talks like this, you will hear when Uchechi was thanking Ifeanyi Oba, and when Onyendu then caved in to say, I don't know this man. How can you be hobnobbing with men that your husband don't know about? Then you are a free woman. Your marriage to that man is negative. Is going to produce a negative and toxic relationship. So my people, Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu does not deserve a woman like this. When Onyendu comes, Uchechi must be a ga-ezipụ ya ezipụ ka m ghara ikwu ife m chọrọ ikwu ebe a maka YouTube na ndị Facebook. My sister Diane said all their major pastors or mega pastors deceiving them in Nigeria to pray for the country are now Japa. Yes, Japa syndrome in Europe. You are very correct. UK and USA. Now, yes, they are there now. They left all of their churches, church members to face the loom. You see, because let me tell you, my sister, you are very correct. You know all these pastors, Japa now, they cannot face the Fulanese because they cannot condemn Islamic religion because they were formerly Islam. And because of their Takia nature, they converted to Christian religion to use it to make money. That is the same Takia. That's why they are running away now, because they cannot condemn this country being called an Islamic nation, because they are all the same. They are all the same. Yes, all fake. Yes. Yes. Uchechi messed up. Yes. All na fake, my brother, all na fake. I really pity Onyendu, but like the way Onyendu sacked her boyfriend, Onyendu ga-edupukwa ya ma ọ batara ana. Onyendu ama emetụ dị aka atọ before ogbuo Onyendu anyị.
We don't know who he is, and we do not care to know who he is. The people of Nnewi should please take note and stop giving him your money or allowing him access to whatever influence that he thinks you may be able to wield in Abuja based on these lies he's been propagating. We don't know who he is.
Look at him.
You see this man called Ifanyoba. It's not today this man started fighting Biafra, freedom, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sent this warning before Ifanyi plotted for his kidnap with the Nigerian government, where Ifanyi was using Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's name to do people, lying that he always speak to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
The politicians are doing whatever they can to nail Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What has happened to him? They are part of it.
My people, do you know this person where my Kosa is wearing agbada and yellow turban? Do you know him? La program. That is our brother P2B. P2B said that Biafra ended 50 years ago. Peter is a Catholic. Look at what he is wearing. My people. Agakola. Hell. Now, wow. All these our politicians. Efulefu.
Politicians are doing whatever they can to nail Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What has happened to him? They are part of it. They are working hard to make sure Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not be released.
Yes.
To nail Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The politicians are doing whatever they can to nail Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What has happened? They are part of it.
Terrorism Prohibition and Prevention Act says I cannot be tried in Nigeria. That's the law of Nigeria. I can never be tried in any court of law in Nigeria. That's what the law says. Anybody standing in trial or coming to try me is a terrorist. That's what their law says. Not me. As simple as that. Section 2, subsection 3F of Terrorism Prevention and Prohibition Act.
Exactly.
Any court considered to try me is committed an act of terrorism. Yes. Very clear. You cannot violate a entered into, and then to try that very person is not done anywhere. So you must be aware of that. So that is why there is all these ridiculous delays. That is what Supreme Court said. I did not jump bail. My home was invaded. They came to kill me and I survived. They came to Kenya to kidnap me, brought me back to this country, and seeking to try me, which the law says cannot happen. You cannot violate a treaty that Nigeria entered into and then hope to stand on that illegality to conduct a trial is not done anywhere in the world.
Yes.
I have it in my case. Nobody has, there's no exception. No exception. That's what the law says. Section 12 of the Constitution, what does it say?
No
treaty ratified by Nigeria becomes...
My people, you know, when you commit a blanket offense, blanket rule will also address it. There is no how any court in Nigeria will have jurisdiction over Onyendu's case. All this shenanigan going up and down, down and up, it is the governors and the DOS who do not know how to face Onyendu. But what they do not know is bigger than them, because our PM is doing the needful. That's all I can say. Onyendu knows his right. He knows his laws. Even that the lawyers did not come that day to defend him was a Jofor's handwork, because he sacked a Jofor, and the Jofor is working against his barristers coming to represent him. So he defended himself. Onyendu knows what he's doing. When a Jofor was there, have you people seen Onyendu in the court? No. So Nigeria committed an international law. They breached that treaty which they are signatory to. So that illegality does not give them jurisdiction over this Onyendu's case at all. They have no jurisdiction at all. No court, whether supreme or lower or higher court, they do not have the jurisdiction.
It's law. It's law. You cannot change it. It doesn't matter what they do. All these shenanigans is just pure rubbish. You never stand. Not with me. I believe in justice and fairness. That's all.
Thank you for joining.
But that's what you wrote. You said here, my lord, that the defendant has now applied for bail. Now, as I've said earlier, the investigation of course, taking into consideration all the conditions laid down in Muhammad Abacha v. State. At this stage, I am of the opinion that to make or take a stand on the bail application without first hearing and determining the issue that is glaring in the face, which is the absence of the defendant from the court since 25th of April 2017 until he was produced on the 29th of June. My lord, which was exactly what the Supreme Court did. They said that he did not jump bail. These criminals came to my house to kill me. That's what the Supreme Court said. This is in your own ruling, in your own court, my lord. So I cannot understand, my lord, why my trial will be conducted contrary to the Constitution of Nigeria that said I must have free and unfettered access to my counsel. Is here. This is the law of Nigeria.
How to identify messenger of Lucifer? Anybody in IPOB or on general DSS dungeon Potter say na Nnamdi Ezebiro zuru ozi, Supreme Commander of the Indigenous People of Biafra, no zuru ozi ka ejie Chikedoziem na Chikedoziem na ya nwa aka na ya jide nke oji. That person jiri oji ahụ wu Lucifer. Any man or a woman in our family I.O. Kano, His Majesty Potrani, ne promote to Chikedoziem, ne meka a good image. That person will enemy of Nnamdi Kanu. It is obvious for the past 2 years that Oji, more than 30 Oji, Supreme Commander Jiri Chikedoziem and wake on rather the opposite. South Africa na Bahara, Germany na Bahara, I know na court case. Italy na Bahara, England a collapse on. So only any family member Mazi Nnamdi Kanu watching him there. Na-ekwu Chikedoziem wejibo mmadụ. That man or woman who an idiot. Ya wuru nwanne Maazị Nnamdi Kanu or an idiot. Ya wuru nwaanyị alụrụ alụ or a useful efulefu eriri ego eji lụọ nwaanyị ha kara iji aka atụ ka ya. How to identify?
Yes, so my people, yes, you have heard that. Let me play this echo to Onye's argument with Nwekwensu from Adadi Orama's platform. Listen. Ekwensu, Nwekwensu. Hello. Chibike, thank you for joining.
Sorry, Mandela, 21 years. Put that dissolve for
Our sister Diane said the problem with the Ejiofor DOS and their dogs is that they know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu knows everything they did to him. They just want to cover their evil acts. Yes, the evil act they did, but God Almighty is with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Exactly. You know, Diane, the brother said it here, that it is the governors and these people that does not want Onyendu to be released. There was a time Sahara Reporter reported it, that Tinubu wanted to release Onyendu, but the Ohanese and the governors said no. But they won't add DOS because these people are doing everything possible to cover the DOS so that nobody will say that the DOS has hand in it.
Because here we need exactly here the reason why Mandela the Chupu really Mandela exactly here we church. Radio IBOB terrorist Nigeria. Now say I na compound na kingdom or na reject no way for her to enter. She forced herself to jump inside the compound or jump inside the compound. Then the king who Mpamazi Nnamdi Kanu through prayer instantly maybe gate. Through prayer from the gate. Now say don't worry, everything will be all right. Everything will be maybe gate. See I'm going to reach her gate. What does that shows her? That is because Rihanna number one. Look, sorry to use this language. About Uchechi, we are talking to Uchechi, we are not talking to Mazi. Because someone at this girl. Only do record on the 17th, only allow Nigeria on the 15th. Gaga no do with the young if I need you for last. Oga Honey Dono Champo, she picture pose right. Opa picture ya goes right now by you. Then the next 2 days only to go court I have for ya. After I know why so in Nigeria, I got Oga food nothing.
Exactly.
Oga radio Biafra Fulani, Nigerian Fulani, because I know about that radio now. Because I want to man vichine do. Man vichine do one here. Nanti osona no de haga heme ala we dia na ko tuntori e ona po oga dia na ase ai niwe ya wo na achokoro Ejiofor abu Ejiofor nko meaning what ke onye na o we go ne idola on the IPOB DNS command and control these people here. My brother, let me tell you something. I don't want to hit you direct because you no need to try to you I'm on this show. Look man, one thing I'm not like bro people that sometimes if I into Simon Epa Papa Simon Epa. Yes, I want to make it wrong. Oh, when you like, I'm going to even on your here with your for Carolina. Sina, when you want to get me, when you don't want to do anything against Simon Epa because oh my Simon Epa and also support Simon Epa. So listen, without Simon Epa, I like what you're doing. You are still giving us awareness of what is going on, and this is the fucking, this is the fucked up. Martina, so if I do your phone, go around to my Benjamin.
Half Macanobi, the Brazil, Benjamin, or Beverly Nambo. Oh, no, Chad and Toto. Oh, you people know that they got out from that place, or switches I did in as Gavayan, on the Ganon Takano. Oh, good, I'll put up a evening. Oh, Casone, Malo. What is the man? I did not like to walk out what we assume. What was saying about only 2 person to 10 and love your need. If you are complete, only you to 1 minute or 2 seconds in the baby. Where yourself as your Kunanda and I beta, Bounty Mandazu, family of our leader Mazen Nadakan, the family of our leader Mazen Nadakan come back in the US. Hunting in the December. They make money, we say our leader.
That is it.
They can make it sure our leader Mazen Nadakan. I can never follow them. I can never support them. Because family are there, one never. Family one never. When I go this one never, it's not a family. Oh, not that family now the can wait with a person of our leader Mazen now the can will one. Which no one anybody only. Only people who are leader Mazen now the can will no one. All Igbos, all Biafrans.
Oh,
if not, our imagine now the Canada on a GDA. No, because of the family. All of the family, wife, fan out while our leader, fan out when no one is and the goal of full and if him hiding it. Hannah, why not these governors, Fibian? Man, I support to condition our leader. This in Canada, call Mammy Van, for this man. And the young man was here, Quensu. Because I want to not. And I'm alleging with the spirit of our land down, which is not possible. No, Tobo, when I need to know, we go to people at the wall. A man on the capability naked in a public at any time. Oh, you're walking to home. One day, oh, check the calendar. Tell them the Saka. Whatever I'm going to take. Don't I come here with it? One man with that man to take out. Man wanted to court every month on a court. Man would have to know show that to show that with his husband, with our husband. One guy didn't miss you see. Somebody like it. You know, they walk on no color. I don't want that them banana.
my people, you know, this is where that one ended, but it was a very long video, though. I watched it. Let me tell you people what I read because of this our Onyendu's case. You all know this man, the Mieti Allah leader. Look at him. Okay. The federal government drops terrorism charges against Mieti Allah leader Bello Bodejo. Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Hello. Do you want to talk to Biafrans?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Good evening.
Yeah. Good evening.
I'm Mr. Iziliganeku. Mazi Iziliganeku. I sent the message in WhatsApp. Can you see to vote to Madam Kesato?
Okay, well, I'm on a program. HMNI one of the people not here now the program. Finish here, we call you, you know.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
So my people, because we were just talking about Onyendu, I saw this under our PM's Twitter handle. Look at it. And the caption is, federal government drops charges against Mieti Allah leader Bello Bodejo in the interest of justice. In the interest of justice. But our Onyendu, this is terrorist leader. But Onyendu who is talking about freedom. And he was even asking for referendum. As I said the other day, the meaning of referendum is the chance for somebody who says yes over whatever that referendum is talking about. If you say you are against it, you have right to vote no. If you say you are for that thing, you have right to say yes. But Nigeria government, being the evil people they are, the demonic and toxic relationship they created in the zoo. You know, they were doing all these things, thinking that, oh, we are going to seize this opportunity to march the Igbos down. But alas, God has turned the table round. Everybody is now coming together. The other day, I was playing a video where Professor Oyebanji was telling Efe Sabati on Arise TV that they acquired their people in Oyo State, and he mentioned another place, that they can't continue like that. Efe Sabati was saying, oh, the Nigeria Constitution has no law that allows people to secede. You see all these brown envelope media people that cannot say the truth. They cannot open up and tell the government that what they are doing is not right. So everybody is on their heels now. My people, Biafra is here. It's happening. Nigeria government is shaking and quaking. Look at him. Because he is a Fulani man, they are going to release a terrorist leader for the interest of justice. That's what was written in that newspaper under our PM's X handle. But Onyendu, that is asking, because what I said the other day, a president and the governors, whose position is higher? It is obviously the position of the president. If the governors is telling the president not to release Onyendu, who are they to give the president order what to do? He should defy them and release Onyendu and do justice. Because somebody was telling me what he read in the news, that local government chairmen are the ones who are responsible for building roads in the communities, their states, and building schools, building hospitals, building electricity, making sure that everything happens. And when they give them budget money to carry out all this, the governors will share it. That Tinubu has given a law now that should no longer happen. That is where he's exercising his right as the president. But this one that touches Onyendu's human right, he cannot stand. He said that any governor that shares that money with the local government chairman will be sacked. That is the kind of law and the rule of law that a head of state or president should be making, being firm. Yes, Uchechi is sick in the brain. Exactly. She's supposed to go and check herself. Yes, I think she's very demented. Dementia is worrying her. Very, very psychotic. Mental health. She doesn't think well. Supposed to go and check herself out. Her dream supposed to tell her that her time is up in that family. Yes. Yes. So my people, you know that the PM is going to make a speech this evening, 7 p.m. Biafra time. I thank you all for coming. Any little thing I see, any update, any news, coming here to tell you people, sometimes you have all seen it, but it gives me joy personally that I have the opportunity to talk with my people and that you all are responding. Diana is wonderful. Chinyere is marvelous. Iko Tuonye is a wonderful man. You people have seen that Iko Tuonye's video and everything is going viral. Iko Tuonye is one man that Biafrans cannot forget easily. We are all fantastic. Henry, Sonny, all of you, Owen, I love you all like my brothers and sisters because that's exactly what we are. They have divided us for too long. But God Almighty, in his infinite mercy and kindness, has brought us all together to realize that we are one. We should not allow foreigners, marauders, people who live in the bush to come and be disintegrating our relationship, making us, your brother will be facing south, you will be facing north, the other one will be facing east. No, we should come together. I will see you people the same time tomorrow, and I say, may God bless you all. All hail Biafra, peace, progress, unity and equity, freedom and liberty inclusive. Have a nice weekend, my people. I see you tomorrow. Thank you. All hail United States of Biafra. Thank you, Ngozi, my sister. Bye-bye from here, everyone. Remember, watch out, the PM. I think he may be on space again today by 7 p.m. Biafra time. Let me leave you people to have some rest before watching the PM. Thank you, and bye from here. Lotakwa na ụmụnne m na ụmụnna m. Okoko ndem gwara anyị na onye ndị ilo gbara gburugburu na-eche ndụ ya nche mgbe niile. Ụmụ Biafra, unu alarụkwanụla. All